The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with P. Ryan. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's P. Ryan. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And here's a quick throw out to Mims. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Third and 4. Pickett. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. He'll get it to the 40. Broken tackle there to get some extra yardage. 56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Pickett's going to throw here, caught by Addison. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. In motion right goes Johnson. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will knot us up at 10. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. He gets it to Addison. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Boswell's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
2nd and 4. Open man left side. It's a tight end man, Hurts. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Hand off here for Perine. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Austin. A 40-yard punt, giving 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. I also know this in Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Was that 82?
That was 82. And the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickens on the sling. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run it here. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down. Here's Abanikanda. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Pickett back to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped it well short.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
They run it with P-Line on 1st down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Back to throw. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. carry for Pirine. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That complete over the middle. He's got Manhertz, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. D.J. Jones, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Pirine. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Like the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down. Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following the 4th down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
3rd down and 1. Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it with Abanikanda. And he stopped immediately there. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Israel Abanikanda with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go. Here we go. Right through.
Back to throw again. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Here's first and goal. Now Pirine. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No,